Hi there, guys. I'm supposed to end on like a live stream. It's, I have no idea. Uh, uh, yeah, it's just, I don't know how it happened. It was not. Hi, Princess Isabel. How's it going? Oh my goodness. I have no idea how this happened. Um, it's, it's just, I really kind of do not have the slightest clue of what happened, and it was, no, I mean, I was doing a live stream, and all of a sudden I got cut off. It wasn't me. Something just happened on my internet. I have no idea, to be honest. I really do not have a clue. I It's yeah, it's been a while. The last time I got cut off by wire from internet on the live stream was, oh my gosh, 5 to 8 weeks ago, and that was the last time I got cut off. I do not know how or why. It was just, I'm, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to start from where I pick up from where I left off again and again. Ugh. Yeah, like I said, I didn't cut it off. I did not cut the stream off. It cut by itself because of a lack of bandwidth. I swear it had nothing to do with a. Uh, Simon's the. I hope Simon's think I ended the live stream, which I didn't because I did not end that live stream. It's alright, Simons, but I did not cut off the live stream. It somehow got cut off by itself for a lack of bandwidth or something. I have no idea how it happened, to be honest. The last time it got cut off by in a mysterious way was like 8 weeks ago, and that was back in September. Yeah, I have no idea. I really not have the slightest clue. I saw Princess Isabel was on the chat, and now, like I said, I didn't stop the live stream. I was gonna keep on going, and then all of a sudden I got caught off in some no stupid reason. In other words, I'm going to, since that video that was being live streamed, I'm gonna have to erase it because it is way too. A live stream video that's under an hour like that is way too short, so that's gonna be taken off. It's gonna be taken off. I'm sorry. Not the previous live stream video, just not the other one. And now I just erased it, and it's been deleted, so it's not going to be on the playlist. It's gone. It's now gone. Ugh. I really hate from what is happening, and a live stream that's under 30 minutes? I mean, come on, that is not funny. I wasn't trying not to. It happened on the other stream. Yeah, I know it's not my fault. I really hate it. Now that I know what's going on for the first part of the trial, I can move on forward. Oh, don't mind me. I'm just gonna take a sip of my high energy drink of hot mocha cappuccino. And no, Batman does not eat nachos. Oh, that is good. Still warm though. By the way, Princess Isabel, that little young lady, her name is Pearl. It's Maya's niece. They're both cousins. Yeah, no, that's Maya's cousin. I'm sorry, cousin, not niece. Cousin. Because nobody's allowed to say the KIDS anymore. And tell it to the ridiculous people of the FTC. They just I don't know. Are they telling us we are imbeciles by saying the KIDS and the GIRL and the BOY and if we learn it's taboo because it is illegal? Are you saying all this stuff what we're doing is illegal? Shut up! I know I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I'm still, because the deadline is December 9th, and it is just how, yeah, the petition. Oh boy. And if you guys are wondering, even those who came into the live stream, I was doing a live stream of this. However, I got caught off somewhere close to 30 minutes, and I wasn't even finished. We haven't even begin the whole live stream, and all of a sudden I got cut off because of ridiculous internet connection loss. It's not my fault, so I have to redo this again. So, yeah. It's, I didn't find it very reassuring, if you want to know, so since I know what is going on to the very first part of the trial, right here, we are ready. However, I am not ready for the second testimony. I'm ready for the first, just not the second. I'm still wondering. I know the K-Wings are going to do the game called Star Wars The Force Unleashed. And because of that, I am a real master of that game. And since I beat the whole thing, plus DLC included, I know where every holocron is at. Each and every holocron on all the stage levels. And because some of the holocrons may contain the free skins for Starkiller to put them on, and yes, the game, the Star Wars The Force Unleashed, takes place between episodes 3 and 4, and because of that, And you want to know why? Because Star Wars The Force Unleashed became my first Let's Play. It was my very first Let's Play ever since. And yes, it was my very first Let's Play of doing Star Wars The Force Unleashed. However, I don't know, I'm pretty sure if Luke K-Wing might know this, because some of the music that is inputted from The Force Unleashed, like music from episodes 1, 2, and 3, it is kind of it's absolutely, some of the music are copyright claimed, because once you hear it, it's great, but on a game that you try to record it, it's copyright claimed, and you cannot do that, and it's going to really hurt you. So I suggest try to mute the music, or else. If you don't, like Vader's part of Vader's theme music of the dark side, and like when I heard that from Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, there is one, not saying there isn't, but there is, yeah. There are 2 endings on the first game of Star Wars The Force Unleashed, and also 2 endings on Star Wars The Force Unleashed 2, which I've beaten both games before. Oh man, so, yeah. And by the way, you guys, welcome back to the Ultimate Arkham universe. That's right, Ultimate Arkham universe. So, has Batman come here, or, yeah, Simon Belmont from Castlevania came in? Yes, when I mean Ultimate Arkham universe, think of it as any character from any crossover coming into this dimension that has been created. Oh, yes. Drinking my last cup of cappuccino. That is really good. Oh. Hey, hey you guys, Draco, the Red Knight, I know you guys are kind of doing a little role play, but I gotta ask you this, before you start playing again. I did not stop the live stream. It wasn't me. It somehow got cut off. I didn't do it. Somehow it kind of got cut off, like, all of a sudden. The last time it got cut off was several weeks ago. I would say 8 weeks ago, and I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I didn't say it was over. Did I say the live stream was over? No, and that's why I'm telling you guys right now. I did not cut off the live stream. It cut off by itself, and I didn't say it was over. So there you have it. That's my statement. Draco says, we know, Leo. The Red Knight says, I know, Leo, and we forgive you. And Draco the Animator says, you would never stop in the middle of a juicy story like this. And Kevin said, yeah. So, and Kevin, I hope you heard me as well. I did not stop the live stream. It wasn't me. I didn't do that because I didn't stop the live stream for no reason. It got cut off. So there you have it. I didn't do it. So there's my statement. I know. It was not me. I know I have really good internet, but next time when I have to put my pixels on 480, I should be fine. But if I mean, it'll be on high definition on 720, which is pretty good. I'm not. It's kind of like you're recording this on high definition 720, but you're looking at your other video. You're looking at the screen on both terms at 480, but it's still like 720. So yay! Okay, now we're going back. I'm gonna drink my last sip of the high energy mocha cappuccino. Give or take 30 seconds, you know. Delicious. Oh, that feels good. It feels really good. Ooh. The cause of death. So, I happen to know, yeah, like I said, I already know who did it. I'm not saying who done it. Oh, yummy. Well, since I know what'll happen to the entire thing. Okay. The victim's autopsy report is added to the court record. And now we are going to go pressing and not presenting evidence, which I always like to do. Okay, just to let you guys know one more time, Halo 3, that's right, Halo 3 is coming either late December or early January. And the game is rated M for mature because it is 13 and up, and it is not for 12 and under. Because when I got a good look at all my videos, my entire video playlist is not KIDS. And they say a Mario game is not KIDS. I'm like, I don't understand. So a Mario game is not KIDS? Are you stupid? I mean, what is the FTC thinking, huh? I do not understand why. I mean, I'm gonna say there are like very few YouTubers who do not swear, and I'm one of those YouTubers who do not swear. But the game itself does, because it does it for you, but you don't. And great, we're still gonna find out whether your videos are flagged. But still, I will do Halo 3. Because it is going to be a part of the Ultimate Arkham universe. And since the Covenant has found where the Ark is at, it's located on Earth. And I did mention about Operation Calling Card, and I did remember saying it. And what character would you like to have in the Ultimate Arkham universe as the crossover? When I mean any character of any TV show, it could be Marvel, DC, Japanese anime, yes, and Disney characters as well, and, you know, and others are like, anybody. Yeah, anything, come on. Name one, yes, even the characters from Castlevania, if you want to know, like in a mixed bag. And it's, when I mean anybody, I mean anybody. I'm not saying there are no right, wrong answers. Maybe. Ooh. So, yeah. I think I may know how to put some things into the mixed bag, but it's going to be like team squads, or I'm gonna say Team Bravo, Team Alpha, and Team Charlie, and Team Inferno. Actually, Team Charlie, Team Delta, Team Inferno, and we'll go for yeah, 5 squads. 5 squad names. Blue squad. Blue squad, gold squad. Oh my gosh. Any type of name of squad you might put in is gonna be very interesting. I'm trying to keep this down to a secret to a minimum, but so, oh boy. Okay. This is the last pressing on the testimony. And there we have it. Okay, both have been accepted into evidence, both the pistol and the fruit knife. Now that I remember being accepted into the statements. An open and door shut case specialty. Used all of his wishes. You know, since I go into that Geno form, I grant people's wishes because of Super Mario RPG Legend of the Seven Stars, if you want to remember, or for those who are new but haven't seen them before. So, yeah. We're gonna plead not guilty. Because if we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder, which we didn't. All right. Now we're ready for the second testimony. Okay, for those of you in the live stream in the chat, do you like getting whipped by Francisca von Karma? Because I know she has a whip like Simon Belmont, and she doesn't know the word friend. The word friends is kind of doesn't fit her vocabulary too well. Ow. Yeah, I mean, either Francisca von Karma will like to whip people into shape, or else you're not paying attention. Okay. That is that costume right there soaked, and it's going to be accepted into evidence, as I remember. There we go. It's now accepted into evidence, and now it's into the court record, and now we're going to cross-examine. What do you mean at a total loss? It's disturbing when you call me that. Lightning Storm. Welcome to the live stream of Arkham Twin Days, Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Okay. An even more incriminating piece of evidence. I'm doing great, Lightning Storm. How about you? Alright, so we're gonna press this guy in 3, 2... Hold it! Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier? You're kinda scary today, you know, pal. Calm down, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. Alright, just please stop glaring at me like that. No, and I thought you were scared of Francisca von Karma. Now, come on. Okay, so he's saying the costume and the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime, huh? We're gonna hold him. Hold it! Maya's costume. Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her. Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too? Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in blood. Hold it! There's blood on the costume. Lab results show that it is the victim's blood. So that is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes. Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence? Well... Oh yes, Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct. Now even the judge is on her side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should we do? Maybe we should press further. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. Do I like that? Lightning Storm says, Leo, do you like this game? Of course. Why do I like this game? There's a few reasons I can tell you why. One, I really like this Trilogy game of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. That I've heard of it, but never played it before. And because I got interested when, like, there was Phoenix Wright versus Professor Layton. And now this, and I could put this game into the Ultimate Arkham universe. Yeah, that was one, and that was two. And here's my other reason. The third reason is really important if you want to know, because the third reason why do I play this and why did I choose this game for another reason if you want to know, because of my legal father who passed away from May 5th. And because of that, I want to get a feel what it feels like to be in court in real life. And guess what? I have to go to court in the middle of January. And yes, and it's going, there will be people to try to testify, and for those who are about what happened, of how it is. Hi, Charles. How's it going? How you doing, buddy? So, yeah. That's how my legal father passed away, and that's why I've been to court, and what it feels like to be a prosecutor and a lawyer in real life. But to be honest, it's not that easy. But I can really understand what it feels like, what it means to be a lawyer and a prosecutor at the same time. To me, I'm not a lawyer, right? Yes, I'm not a lawyer, but I know what it feels like to be a defense attorney and a prosecutor on their shoes at the very end. There must be something about this costume. I just have to look harder. Mr. Wright, this Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to poke a hole in it. My time is up, so about the costume. Okay, we are going to do that save. So, Charles, how are you doing? I may ask. Your Honor, actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence. What? What are you talking about, pal? Oh, if you're awesome, that's great, Charles. And if you're telling me how am I doing? I'm doing all right so far. Thank you for asking. And yeah, what is this problem you're talking about? I've come this far. There's no turning back for now. The problem we have is piece of evidence is right. Ah! That little bullet hole right there.
Take that!
I just saw it right in front of us. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume. The sleeve? That is a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on. What is around the hood? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder. It looks like I found the hole we were looking for. Oh, to everybody. Your Honor, the only logical conclusion you can make must be a bullet hole. Hold on! This is a very grave matter. It's perfectly correct to court record first before anything else. Maya's costume has now been updated. Sorry about that, I guess we messed up, sir. Is she actually smiling? Really? What else is she hiding? I wonder if Charles is still here, because I gotta tell him that Halo 3 is gonna be coming in late December or early January. But I have to make those videos, plus the comic strip thumbnails is a lot longer than making the videos themselves. Now, hold on. How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. Well, I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police. But Prosecutor Von Corner has said it is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then... No way! Detective, don't you please continue with your testimony? Yes, sir. So, the defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Hi, X-Starlina, how's it going? We're gonna press it right here. How you doing? And you are welcome, and you deserve virtual hugs a lot, very, very much, because I know you're going through all this kind of pain. So we're, okay, for the time being, we're gonna press him in 3, 2, hold it! He wasn't fighting back. How did you know if he was or wasn't? We could find no evidence that the victim put up... Well, pal. So the murderer had a fight with the victim or not? Depending on the circumstance, around this murder changed drastically. We're in the real trouble for that. Only had something to prove that the victim did fight back. That Von Karma. She thinks that she can decide the verdict with this testimony alone. Well, we'll find a critical contradiction somehow, and then we'll have her. I'm doing great if you want to know, X-Starlina. X-Starlina's telling you guys is how is everybody doing in the chat? How is everyone doing? Let's see. What? Whoa! Okay. Let's see. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Newspaper clipping. 1 year ago on May 2nd, 14 patients died from malpractice at Gray's Surgical Clinic. A diagram of Fay Manor. That's the meditation room. That's the channeling chamber. Winding Way, the side room. Fay Manor guide map partial. And... Yay! I want virtual hugs, X-Starlina. I want one. Feels warm. Feels really, really warm. So Mimi Miney, nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic, died after falling asleep at the wheel. Folding screen, about 8 inches off the ground is a small hole that looks like a bullet hole. Black key, an old steel key, a green jewel is set in the center of the key's grip. Floor plans. That's the floor plan. Was not fighting back. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face, bears Maya fingerprints. A murder weapon was Gray's, two shots fired, bears Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. The autopsy report of Dr. Gray's, stabbed in the chest, then shot at point blank, gunpowder residue around the bullet hole. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Why would she be not... If she was not fighting back, why would she carry a knife and a pistol? 2 shots fired. I don't get it. Why would it say something like this? That really bothers me. I'm trying to... Okay, it's not the newspaper clipping, the guide map. The Magatama has no relevance to this case of any whatsoever because we know that. The folding screen, I don't think so. Dr. Gray, point blank range, gunpowder residue around bullet hole, the pistol, attacked and killed the person who without a doubt was not back. I'm really... No, that is not the clue. That's not it. I thought, no, that's not it. That is not it. Wow. That is not it. Okay, we know that is not it. So that is not it as well. Oh my gosh. No. No, that is... Teleport crystal. The defendant attacked and killed the person who without a doubt was not fighting back. Stabbed in chest and shot at point blank. Gunpowder residue around bullet hole. I'll take tacos. Let's see, I can't remember. That one. It was the... I don't know why, but I feel like yeah, when you try something, it's that. Detective Dick Gumshoe. It's the... I should have known. And I still need to work on my presenting the evidence thing if I ever want to be a lawyer, but not that easy, though. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back. Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlook supposed to mean? What does that mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right! It seems you are correct. Hey there, Obito! How's it going? Alright, the wind seems to be shifting. What is it that... Are you finished yet, Laugh? There's one karma. Only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense? Really? No, actually, Obito, they're not fighting. They're kind of doing a little role-play self-story thing, if you want to know, Obito. That's what they are doing. So, yeah. If it's that's what they're wanted to do. They rejected self-defied defense and plead a not guilty verdict. Yeah! Oh, that's hard. Oh, no! Well, yes, that's true. We're still not going to change it, though. Ah! with the new information? You mean by myself? Want me to put it together the scenario all by myself? Oh, you know, I'm really gonna start hating that whip and take it away from you as your friendly neighborhood spider cop. During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and emptied it. Very quickly. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yes, sir. Well, Mr. Wright, you have anything? You're ready to cross-examine? On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, we won't give up that easily. Please refraining from glaring at me like that, including your friendly neighborhood spider cop. Even if it's your partner. Your examination, please. Cross-examine, don't cross-examine me. I want the money. Okay, so he said during the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. We're gonna press it. Hold it! There is quite a difference in height between and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have been stabbed the victim. Now that you mention it, yeah, I guess. It's not flimsy reasoning, it's called legal reasoning. When channeling with the Karine channeling technique, I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Karine channeling technique. Nobody's a perfect prosecutor, Von Karma. No one is. Now quit it and shut up. This is why it became the wannabe dictators with inflated egos. So the victim used the last of his strength to fight back, huh? Hold it! So he was stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him. But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably hurt pretty bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to get blood the other day, and afterward I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Sorry. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. Hold it! Where in the world did the pistol come from? Really? It looks like the victim, Dr. Gray, had specifically brought it in for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder. What did Dr. Gray bring of weapon? Was he taking precautions against something? So, the victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed? Are you saying it was slapped away? Really? We're gonna press you on this, whether you like it or not. Hold it! So, you're saying that the bullet hole in his costume was made then? Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired. Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt. So, the last statement, the defendant then picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Okay, it ended it, but we're gonna press you on this in 3, 2, hold it! Maya has never fired a gun before in her life. The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it, just by pulling the trigger. Even me? I wonder. His testimony certainly makes us look very bad, but there's got to be a contradiction in there somewhere. And uncovering is going to be uncovering the truth, and we can feel it. See, use the last of his strength. The victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, then the victim's gun, and ended it. Ended it. Whoops. Okay, now we're going. Sorry, that was a little close. All right. Just I'm doing something, but I am hearing the amazing gameplay. Oh, you're welcome, Lightning Storm. Let's go for it. The defendant then picked up an opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. It says 2 shots fired. 2 shots fired. Let me guess. No, that was not. No, that doesn't reveal. That does not reveal the part. Okay. All right. So it's not the. So it's not the weapon. Stabbed in the chest and then shot at point-blank range. No, that does not prove the one about something. Usually 75% of the statement will end on as something that's a contradiction, and the other about the victim took a shot because we were we were too close, he missed. I am running out of clues. And ended it. I can go to profiles. I should have gone to profiles. Let's see. That is Eeny Miny. That's Meeny Miny. Murder during a channeling. That does not reveal the statement, the contradicting evidence part. Yeah, it gets a lot harder. Maya's fingerprints. No, it's not that. Oh, okay, I get the point. It's not that. It is not that. Boy, and it's... Too close. Wait a minute. Let me press him on this one. Not just present, but pressing. let's see. I can't think of something else. The defendant then picked up on the opening. Opening?
Objection!
No, that's not the folding screen. I thought it was. Boy, if I keep this up, I would fail. I would absolutely fail as a defense lawyer or a district attorney or a defense attorney. Let me press him on this.
Hold it!
Never fired one in her life. Ended it. Whoa. I have no idea.
Objection!
Thought it was Maya Fey, but that is not it. I mean, I don't mind you guys trying to help me, but I really need the help. I really need the help. I mean, guide map. But it has nothing to do with it. The floor plans in the channeling chamber. It's not that, it's not this.
Objection!
No, it's not the... Boy, when some cases are going harder, they don't mess around. Blast of his strength to fight back.
Hold it!
Well, 10 times the dizziness. Ugh. On the black market.
Hold it!
Let's see. Maya's and Gray's fingerprints. Let's see, profiles. Let's see, that's evidence. Profile search showing for evidence.
Objection!
Oh, really? It is not it. Oh my gosh, I need help. Help. Oh. give me more info. I mean, that's the autopsy report, but yes.
Objection!
No! Oh! Something tells me I'm going through long episodes, long presenting evidence that's presenting it wrong. Whoops. They missed.
Objection!
No, I thought it has something to do with the floor plans, but no. Ugh. Why? That's the guide map. The side room.
Objection!
Not it. Oh my goodness. Ay, ay, ay. Whoops, I went too far. I know you're trying to say this, but we gotta keep this chat to a PG. I know that, but still, we can't just say that out loud, because since it's already been said on the PlayStation broadcasting, there's no way it cannot be taken off. Yeah, it's not gonna be taken down. Once I see it, that's not gonna be a good sample. I know what you're talking about, the Red Knight, but still, we just gotta keep it somehow tame. Even if his name is shown on the KJV, if you want to know, on the KJV Bible, of course. But I do understand it. Let's see. Man, I'm really stumped. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun and ended it. I am so... Oh. I need help. Oh. Oh my goodness, I really need... Ugh. This is... He was murdered. He missed. Missed?
Objection!
No! Draco, what's going on? Why are you telling them that they're fighting? If there is a fight going on, please, I'd rather be friends, not individuals who start or fighting off against each other. So please, we want to have a lively community, not fighting off against each other. Or this is like I'm getting a little bit confused, which I have no idea. Point blank. I don't understand. I don't remember. I can't. This is making me clueless. Oh, wow. What was the... Welcome back, Lightning Storm. Oh boy, I think I may, I have no idea. Okay. What I can rule out are the possibilities of what's going on. And because of that, I am stuck. And I have no idea. Let's see. Oh man, what? No. Okay, that newspaper clipping is out of the way. Now that I can think of something. Out. The guide map of Fade Manor, which is irrelevant. And definitely I can say that is irrelevant. And to be honest, the more I think about things like that, the more I'm going to get stuck like this for the time being, and I do not want to get stuck. Newspaper clipping, huh? Ugh. Let's see. The key, the black key is something relevant. I have no idea. The floor plans. And no. Let's see. Dr. Gray's autopsy report. That has nothing to do with it, and I'm still stuck. And the pistol, which is the murder weapon. No clue. Let's see. I think I may... okay. The knife, murder weapon, a small fruit knife belongs to Faye. Bears, Maya's fingerprints. Maya's fingerprints, huh? Let's see. Victim took out his gun. Wait a second. Oh. 2 later you started it. Wait a minute. Wait a second. I picked up the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Wait. Wait a second. Too close, but he missed. I think I know where this is going. I got it. Right here. Let's see.
Objection!
Oh, wow. Something tells me I'm going to have to cut off and make some edifying adjustments on the live stream video once I end this live stream. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Oh, he missed. It always bothers me. Why? I knew I would fail as a defense attorney because I would lose so badly. I would lose so bad, and I just... I mean, it wouldn't be too much to ask if anybody can help me out here. I mean, it's not too hard to ask because there may be a time I'm not going to do Arkham Twin Days live streaming of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney anymore. Because I know there will be a time that I say, no, if no one's helping, then guess what? I'm going to have to not make videos like this on live streams. Because less help means not less effort, which means nothing. This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Explain yourself, Mr. All I need is help, not help. Okay, Obito, take care. All I said is I need help, but nobody's kind of quite paying attention. I mean, I don't mind seeing a lively community, but then not asking for help is kind of making me a little sad. Is not, and that is not a good, and that's not, let's just say it doesn't boost a person's morale. And I don't find it very grateful. I mean, I don't see role plays, but can it be once in a while to help out a little? I mean, it's not too much to ask. I mean, role plays in this community is great, but but not helping out with those people while doing something else is an entirely different story. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Yeah. Having with no help and doing this by yourself on a, that's right, Simons. I mean, doing role plays on a live stream or a premiere such as this is pretty common. But we need help. But we do need some help sometimes. All right, Kevin, you have a good night's sleep. Take care. Oh, I understand, Draco, and because we have 4 to 6 role plays every time, I understand. I mean, role plays are really great to have. I wish sometimes the FTC can be stupid sometimes by saying those words we're not allowed to because it's illegal. What kind of stupid law that the Federal Trade Commission would put up with? If it means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection!
Whoever says it was wishy-washy anyway, then I implore you to disapprove my line of thinking. Yes, and then it was then when they separated tires.
Objection!
As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after that. She must have put some distance between the doctor and herself. That does make an awful... let's see, we have so many more people joining in. It's hard to keep up with people breaking the roleplay rules and such. It's hard to roleplay, being a roleplay guy that keeps everyone in their place in the games. I do believe you may be right, Draco. You brought in McDonald's food. We must be careful. We can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Hold on a second. Why can't I press? Doesn't make sense. There is a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Ow! Show me something that it contradicts your explanation? Has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. So there must be a piece of evidence that contradicts through this line of thinking. All I can think of is about the folding screen, but I don't know.
Take that!
Yeah, it's gotta be it. Wow, how did I... Now that everyone that is in the role play is gone, what should I add? Well, you can add me, of course, but I'm doing the live stream if you want to know. I'm not saying you can't, Draco. I'm saying you can, not cannot, can. Yes, even those who are mods can be, but I don't mind. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? A folding screen? I would like to point out the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about. Who, where, what? That's right, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. I know, I'm too busy doing on streams. I understand, Draco. Except for premieres, I mean, then again I have to tell people what I do from the Ultimate Arkham universe now, don't I? I mean, everybody's in it. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground. Order! Order! This changes everything! Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location, about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in the area. The defendant! Ah! Here, behind the folding screen. Ah! Oh. Yeah, I guess so, Mr. Wright. Oh. Where was Maya at the time, huh? Let's see. I thought it was right behind the folding screen. But, I would say she would be standing near the folding screen. I thought it was behind, but I would say right here. Right there. again. Ay, ay, ay. Hmm. Hmm. Let's try again.
Take that!
Standing near the folding screen. Is it possible? That's impossible. You, of all people, should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? Do I believe it changes the defendant's situation? Do I or don't I? Let's see. If I say if it doesn't, it doesn't. But if I say it changes everything, I'm not saying, well... Where am I going to go through this? Let me save. I think I may know. Whoops, sorry. Come on, thank you. Why can't you give it to me? But do I think this has changed the defendant's situation, huh? So the victim was, the victim was standing very close. I am going to say it changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike would be the knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon the further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Ooh. All right, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the book. Why is she smiling? Oh, you're welcome, Lightning Storm. Oh, blast radius of disaster. By the way, Lightning Storm, I gotta tell you, I was doing a live stream with this, and then somehow I got cut off by almost 30 minutes, and the live stream was not over because, something went wrong, and I had to restart it all over again, and it wasn't my fault, so there you have it. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that Samari smile? Letting me take the place in such an amazing... Oh, oh, um, Draco the animator says, Leo, thanks for letting me take place in such an amazing channel. I'm happy to call you my brother. Aw, you're welcome, Draco. I call you my brother too as well. So, yeah, that's what happened. So, the previous video has already been deleted because of what happened, because it was cut off by an unknown origin, which I have no idea, maybe low bandwidth, but my internet's perfect and I'd have no idea. But I'm still doing all right. What? Punishment? Next witness? That's gotta be Lotta. A 5-minute recess. Yay! No yay! No yay! No! Back to the lobby. I felt like we were pretty close to dying ourselves. Thanks. Wait. Tricked everybody? What? The lawyers... Well, you did that to Wendy Oldbag. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. That's right, Draco. When the next premiere stream comes, you're gonna be level 1 million soon. All right. The 5-minute recess is over. Let's begin. Yeah! Yes, sir. Just fine. Wow. That's... That's fine. Wow, the judge is afraid of being whipped by Franziska von Karma? Some judge you are! There is no happy family, Judge, because you're too scared. Besides, you really need to summon up your courage. Okay. Lotta Hart is telling us, and maybe my goal of being a mod before 2020 might be complete and I won't have to be all sad. I understand, Draco, but once you earn my trust and it's like all this when things come to pass, there may be a time that since you earned my trust that long enough, you will become the mod that I've been looking for one day. it's she's saying only the doc and the defendant went into the channeling chamber, and she said that we were waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear this gunshot. She said the Mr. Lawyer then broke the door down and we rushed into the room, and she said inside was the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. Waving? Oh, hey. Take care, Lightning Storm. I mean, I wish you could stay longer, but you have things to do. I understand. Take care. And did you take a picture of the thing right after the murder took place? Excuse me? She's from the south. The moment of truth. What will be in that picture? Let's see. That? It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in that room. Lotta's photo, picture taken, added to the court record. Just let us cross-examine so we can get through with this for the first part, and then we move on to the next. Just watch us. Only the doc and the defendant went to, let's see. We're gonna press you. 3, 2, hold it! Was it really only those two that went in? You know, I was one of them. Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two. Make that 3 went into the room. They found out the defense testifying against its own client. Okay. Waiting outside the door, and then bang, we hear the shot. Hold it! Was it really a gunshot? Yes! Testify for the court. Yes, I think it was something sounded like a gunshot. And while we're here listening to the defense testify, and the war becomes just a little crueler. Right. Hold it! So let me get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door. Yes, Miss Von Karma, we broke down the door. Sorry. Why does this feel like an inquisition? Oh, really? That's something I would like to say. You're still just smiling rather openly. I'll take that as a good sign, even with the glaring, without the glaring, with whether it works on both or not. Waving the pistol around. Hold it! Are you sure it was the defendant, Maya Fey? Lada seems awfully confident in her testimony. We're gonna press harder. Lada, please think back to that day one more time. Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Lada, at a time like this? Like this are perfect for snapping up shots. She overstates things she says, right. When you saw the murderer at the time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not. Am I correct? Oh. Order, Miss Hunt, you're not here to present accurate testimony. Good, this shifts things back to my side for a little bit, but not for long. Now that is harsh. When they entered... yeah, it was Maya that went in. Looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. To be honest, it doesn't look like Maya Fey. It has got to be someone else. I'm trapped like one again. No one else in the room? Hold it! Are you absolutely certain of that? Old witch? That would be Morgan Fey. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about... No, not under the flooring. Behind the folding screen. What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back there? What in the... If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. I mean, I'm having a little difficulty understanding you. From the south with the redneck words or the redneck southern. You would stop saying it. Just as I thought, there is nothing wrong with her testimony. I was with her, so I know she's telling the truth. Oh, no! Seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I gonna do if I just let this, if we just let this go? If we make one wrong move, we're going to have the judge against us. Already lost 2 points. I don't want to lose more than 2 points again. Is there something that would present? You know, how do I represent evidence? do I do? Let's see. Show evidence. Or can't present anything yet. Oh my. Okay, we'll try to present evidence. Let's do it. Your Honor. That's all right. If it is it possible that the person in this photo is not the defendant? Or do you know what you're proposing? Thanks, guys. Your show of support was just great. Now then, Mr. Wright, please show the court some proof. Prove to the court that this person in this photo is not Maya Fey. Let's see. Where do I get the feeling that this is gonna be like my clockwork, like my clockwork type of deal? Look again. That's Lotta's photo. Okay, there's the folding screen. There is the guy right there in the middle of the room. He was shot right there, as you can see him laying on the floor. And there is not Maya, because people believe, because she thinks it's Maya, but to me it is not Maya. However, and there's a bunch of lamps. Can't present. No, I don't want to present evidence of photos, because that would not work on my mantle. So we got to go back to the evidence. So we know that the bullet hole right there on the sleeve and the blood, and if only I could look what's up in front of her and not just right there. Clothes. You sure the clothes?
Take that!
Here's your proof. Is there a problem? No, that's not the clothes. We gotta present another piece of evidence. That's Maya's costume. The picture? No, that the key has nothing to do with it. Oh, Lotta's photo. That is the photo right there. That would be that. I know it kind of looks like Maya, but to me, it doesn't feel like it's Maya, to be honest. I can't. Why did I ask for presenting evidence? No, I think I should not present evidence. Oh my gosh.
Take that! Objection!
Yeah, that is not it. Nope. I can't present anything. I'll present anything yet. Well, that's nothing, Your Honor. I didn't say anything about give. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. That's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? Is this all that we can do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that the verdict of not guilty is not possible. This Montgomery, do you have any further questions for this witness? What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect mine. The defense? The defense? Huh? Can't make that kind of face? So, Mia Fey is talking to us, and my other friend, Zatsude Miku, about making justified. What? You, but. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. Remember Dr. Gray? I know she took a second photo, so why she didn't only give us the first but not the second? Mia. Now then, this court would like to end the cross-examination. Hold it! Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, any other... But I mean, I have some place I must go up with this. No! Alright! That stupid little prosecutor with a whip! Oh! Please tell us one more time. Kinda scared that the dead body, so she and take a shot. Once, but twice. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press her on those sections. Try us, Von Karma, try. Right, we all focus on her. So, what does she look like? A different person? Yes, that is true. Well then, Miss Hunter, you happen to see anything else? You were kind of the dead body, so you didn't take a good look at it. Hold it! Then perhaps that body was not Dr. Gray's at all?
Objection!
Well, what if it was that Maya Fey after the channeling? Or maybe... Sorry, Maya. Hold it! And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. Wow, there's only 3 of us. Just Simons, Draco, and myself. She goes through jobs faster than a baby through diapers. Oh, what it missed, all right. Nice, tag team in stereo. Guess I should be grateful that it's not a 5.1. You're taking the whips, but I'm dodging it. Take a point at your camera, Maya, and take the shot. Hold it! 2 right. 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only 1 has been submitted as evidence. Very much indeed. Miss Hart, where was the other picture you have been withholding? Well, at least she knows herself. And why have you not shown this other picture to the court here? What? Von Karma! Miss Von Karma, you're hiding critical evidence. Unforgivable, Von Karma. Suppressing evidence like this? You're as bad as your father. Your Honor, the defense asked that the prosecutor, Von Karma, be held in contempt of court. But you hid evidence from the court on purpose. That's not fair. I was so angry I lost my composure. Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court? How could you think? Pictures were more or less the same? More trouble than it's worth? How can you say that? Number 2. What is this picture? A little off-center? I think the important point is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not my affair. What is the meaning of this? This might be the break I was looking for. Now let's see. Should we or should we not insist that the person in this picture is not Maya Fey? We're not gonna drop the issue now, do we? Your Honor, as you can plainly see, the person in the picture is not Maya Fey. Yes, I say that. It's not just her face, her whole body was taken on a different appearance. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn there. That somehow this other person snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Order with burgers and fries and drinks! Yes, I believe you are correct, Mr. Wright. The person who was inside the channeling chamber was not Maya Fey. Not sure if Mia's too happy about this. Huh? She's smiling. Miss Von Karma, what do you mean? A picture taken at the detention center's visitors room? Maya Fey? Well, isn't this a totally different person? I know. You know, it's the eyes that gives it away, but something tells me from what I see, there's a contradiction, but it's not besides the eyes. Mir? So, really? Taking a picture in the detention center is illegal, huh? Then why would she present it as evidence if that picture is taken by asking for it is illegal, huh? Oh, I don't have even a single witty line. I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant Maya Fey? I give up here. The end. We can't let the Alliance is counting on us, or the Alliance is going to try to prove Maya Fey's innocence that she didn't do it. Is there a way that we can prove this once and for all? I would say we can prove it. Your Honor, oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see. This picture. Within this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up until now. A contradiction? Well, you did given us the photos. Why don't we point out? I think I know. Do you guys remember the clothes on the sleeve on the bullet hole and not the smell of gunpowder? Remember that? And what do you see right here? Do you see a bullet hole like right here with the gunpowder? Right here, no. Yes, maybe. 100%, 50%, 25, 75, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. No, because there is no bullet hole on that left sleeve. Think back, you guys. Remember the bullet hole on the left sleeve. If you remember this, I know you guys did a little role playing, but I'm pretty sure you might remember, including myself. Yay! I deserve virtual hugs! And I will! It's right there. It's right in front of our faces, and she's saying there is no contradiction. Well, guess what? There is contradiction right in front. It is pretty obvious. Yes. Oh wow. I cannot believe how would this happen. It's just beyond my belief. All right. Let's go for it. Right there. Take that! Please direct your attention right here. To the sleeve? Uh-huh. But there isn't anything odd about it. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. I told you! And she knows this! There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. If that's the case, then it should be in this picture as well. Welcome back, the Red Knight. Welcome back. Yeah, I should do streams on weekends because since I'm gonna be doing floor hockey every Tuesday evening, I can't do Arkham Twin Days live streams on a Tuesdays because I got to go do floor hockey practice. That's why. Miss Varkama, you will most certainly be assigned for a penalty like this. All right, this should do some major damage to. You like to bring the mood down, don't you? Mia and Satsune Miku. She got that condescending grin plastered all over her face again. What do you mean, and what incompetent fools? You couldn't have not known that this picture was any value to this case? She's lying through her teeth. We knew it. That woman knew about everything. The bullet hole, the picture, everything. I wouldn't say fascinating, more like interesting. Poor gumshoe. Honey guys, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken today, her costume had a bullet hole in its sleeve. However, from this photo it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. Watch this. Your Honor, there's only one logical explanation for the contradiction. Just gonna say it, then going back in, and then... There we go. No, this picture is not a fake. I would say the shooter is someone else. Why would I say the picture is a fake? That's not conclusive. The bullet hole was made later. No, the bullet hole was... If the bullet hole was made later, that is still inconclusive. I would say the shooter is someone else. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not the defendant, but a different person altogether. Order with burgers and fries. If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow! Ah! You may have whipped everyone else, but you didn't whip me because I have spider sense. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Why are you whipping off or something? Knock it off! Oh my gosh. She's not lying, you stupid Von Karma! What else there is to it? Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did this other woman appear from? Or is it lately all we want to do is cry? Well, if the person in this photo picture is not the defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And second, where did this person come from? Tell that to the one who uses a whip! Can't believe even that Mia's calling me by full... Mia and Zatsune Miku call us our full names. I mean, how are we supposed to prove something like that? To turn things around. That's right, Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. So, where did this intruder appear from and where did Maya disappear to? We need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? And what if Maya had left that room somehow? If we could prove that either one of those conditions were true. Mr. Wright, let's hear what you come up with. I think what happened before we were forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Wait a minute. We're gonna say a... Okay. No, that one's something I can't explain yet. That doesn't not work. It's either Maya had left the room, or a third person had... No, wait a minute. If Maya had left the room, she would not be in the channeling chamber. I mean, if Maya had left the room, then she would be like outside, and there would be 2 people instead of 3. But if But since Maya was there, she might be like I'm not saying she is hiding in secret. So she would be hiding, but she is like, how do I say this? She's hiding somewhere, but somebody grabbed her and make it look like she's did it, but she isn't hiding, or maybe she was kind of who knows where. But my guess is a third person had entered it. There were not 2 people, but 3. Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I have proof that there was someone else in that room before the murder took place. How do we prove something like that? I think I may got it. Wait a minute. I think I may have gotten the one about a third person who someone else in the room before the murder took place. Wait a minute. The third person in the room. Would I say Morgan Fay was in it?
Take that!
No! That did not work. Let's think it over again. Maya had left the room. Prove the defendant had... Let's see, how can we prove from the murder until the time of the arrest that the defendant had left the room? Okay, I knew I was kind of thinking something that was not right. Let's see. This may sound weird to me, but who knows? Oh! An old steel key. A green jewel is set in the center of the keys. Okay! Miss Hart, do you remember this key? Uh-huh. I cannot believe it. That's right. One of a kind, you'll say. I think when I know where Von Karm knows this. Yes, it looks like she's catching on. What do you mean? If Maya Fey locked herself in, then the key should have been with her. Yes, agreed. However, she did not have the key at the time of her arrest. I got this as a present from a certain little person. And that little person was nowhere near the crime scene at the time. This means that Maya Fey must have left the room. If she had not, then I would likely not be holding this key you would see before you. Ooh. It seems we have come to an impasse. This picture has clearly captured the face of the murderer. However, is this person the defendant or not? The defense is arguing that this person is not the defendant. Furthermore, as proof, this key has been submitted as evidence. This one karma. At this point in time, a verdict on the defendant's guilt is not possible. You should have studied harder. Then you better investigate more clues for tomorrow. That's enough! If you would like to continue, do so in the lobby. Court will reconvene tomorrow at 10 a.m. in the morning. That is all. Court is adjourned. June 21st, 1:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby, number 3. Yeah. It's not like anyone else in there could have done that. You don't remember ever leaving that room? There will be no live stream tomorrow, Draco. But there will be premieres. However, due to the COPPA laws, I mean, who knows? Will this be it? Because will this be it once it takes effect by the beginning of 2020 on January 1st? Or is that the petition will have enough signatures is what I'm saying. At least we have until tomorrow to figure things out. Oh, come on, Pearls! Oh, just Phoenix, not me, so yay, I'm safe! Sure. Alright, Pearls, you ready to go buy some tickets? Poor thing, so sheltered. To be continued. I'm starting to lose my touch as how to learn as a defense attorney. So yeah, I am losing my touch really, really bad. And it stinks. Oh boy. Let's go. And it seems we are going to stop here for the time being. And don't worry, but before I end this stream, there are some questions need to be asked first. I mean, what do you guys think of this live stream? May I ask, do you guys really like it or hate it? Or do you, I mean, even though it's a great live stream, you guys, I know you guys still like to do some role-playing on the live stream chat, including the premieres, which I don't mind. But sometimes we may need some help for those who are having trouble, such as myself. And to make and to keep the community strong and alive, and to make this community bigger than we can possibly imagine, we need to keep on making it grow. I don't want it to ever disappear. No, 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 no. We don't want it to disappear. We want to continue to grow as one big family. I know, Draco. Sometimes I usually kind of fail as a defense attorney, and this is why I take chances, make mistakes, and getting messy. And that is what it counts. And that's, yeah, I mean, it's not easy when trying to do things by yourself, of course. Will there be a live stream of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Arkham Twin Days? Because I know I gotta do that on the weekend. That I can assure you. So, if the petition has been passed on December 9th, I'll be so glad, but if not, then we have no choice but to turn for the worst. Right now, all we can do is what we can do. So, oh yes, and by the way, before I end this stream, one little thing. Yeah, Halo 3. That, once again, I told you, Halo 3 is rated M for mature, and that game is not for those under 12, for 12 and under. It's 13 and up, so yeah. And plus, it'll be a part of a multi-huge crossover that all dimensions are now in danger because of this false prophet from the Covenant found the Ark on Earth, and we got to get the Ark before this prophet gets it and the Covenant and makes everything disappear. In other words, no one is safe on every dimension, if you want to know. So yeah. So once again, this is Leo Wolverine saying and speaking as always as your friendly neighborhood spider cop who takes chances making mistakes and getting messy, like peanut butter and chocolate or breakfast for dinner. When the going gets tough, the job gets it done for a breath of fresh air in Leo's Let's Plays Alliance. Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Yeah, I know it's up from what I told you about Halo 3. But remember to always fight for honor, love, truth, and justice. And see you guys next time for more of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy of Arkham Twin Days live stream. And, however, the live stream of Arkham Twin Days of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney will be moved on to the weekends. Tuesday watch of that live stream will be moved onto the weekend because I got Special Olympics throughout for 6 months straight. So, yes, 6 months. So, I wouldn't say that. You gotta be careful there. I know. Well, all I can tell is ask parents' permissions. Ask parents' permissions, okay? Because that's all I can say. Ask for your parents' permission to log on, okay? So that's all I can say. But there will be other Let's Plays in the near future, such besides Halo 3. And don't worry, there will be some other games that will be shown here. Yeah, well, at least that's alright, Draco, as long as your mom said, as long as you don't do anything or say anything about it in school. But all I can say, that. But I don't want to get into that many details. So anyways, yeah. Oh boy. Anyways, Godspeed, play safe, and shalom. Remember to fight with honor, love, truth, and justice. And see you guys next time for more of Arkham Twin Days Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy live stream. The Tuesday live stream will now be moved into the weekends because I have Special Olympics practices every Tuesday evening. It's going to be moved through on a different part of the week to the weekends. Thursdays will remain Arkham Twins Days on Thursdays. On the weekend, the Tuesday live stream will be moved to a weekend on a Saturday or a Sunday, and that will work. Thursday and Saturday and or Sunday, one with those two. The Red Knight, you have, I believe you have friends, and that would be me. You got a friend in me, and that's you. And that's me. I mean, that's me and you and with others. Me and you and with others. So anyways, see you guys next time for more of Arkham Twin Days of Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy specials. Thursdays and weekends only. Tuesdays I now have floor hockey practices, so including flag football. So anyways, see you guys next time.